I get a lot of folks who contact me and say, hey, I've watched some of your videos, I've watched some other videos by other folks, and I'm interested in getting into that prospecting thing and maybe go out and find something for myself. And, I have some advice for you. And this advice is also good for people who have gotten a little bit further along in the process and just to help you get started, okay? This is advice for those who are starting out or in the newer stages, not necessarily brand new, but newer stages of getting into prospecting. And, a lot of the questions I get are, hey, Chris, where can I go in my neighborhood to go out and get some gold? I don't want to trespass on somebody's property and get shot at or even just yelled at or police called on me or something like that. That's a good idea. You don't want to be trespassing. Good, I support that. And, so where can I go? And, what kind of equipment should I have? How should I start out? What would work and that kind of stuff. And I have some suggestions for you. And like I say, access and, the push I get a tour about hands-on learning. I'd like to go out and have, I get people asking me to take them, and I don't take people because I get gobs of people asking me to do that. I don't want to make that my full-time job, and I'm not interested in that. I'm retired, and I'm interested in having fun and finding some gold for myself. But, people would like a little help or that sort of thing. And so my big recommendation to you is to join a prospecting club. Start out small. I get guys who think that they should go out and buy a mining claim. Don't do that, okay? New guys who don't know what they're looking at, new gals, whatever, new folks who are looking at maybe buying a claim, you have no idea what to look for or how to evaluate a claim. So don't do that. Instead, join a prospecting club. It's a lower cost. And as far as cost, I also recommend people get started with just maybe a pan or some other things like that. You don't have to start out with a $10,000 investment, Start by learning and start small and grow, okay? Grow into it. That makes sense, right? And joining a prospecting club is the way to do that. There are prospecting clubs all across the United States and into Canada and I think Australia too. In places, if there's any gold in your neighborhood, there's probably a prospecting club. And if there's no prospecting clubs within, hundreds of miles, it probably means that there's not much gold in your neck of the woods. Gold isn't everywhere, and gold is rare. That's why it's so expensive. And with the price of gold now, it was way over $5,000. It's still well over $4,000, and that's a huge amount of money. I got started. When I got started in this, gold was breaking records and hitting. A couple $100 an ounce, and everybody was going, "Wow, a couple $100 an ounce for gold! That's amazing!" And now it's way over 4,000, and it's been relatively recently over 5. So it's great to get into prospecting. I heartily recommend it. If you're interested, if it's something you want to take up, that's great. And my recommendation is to join a prospecting club. I know that that's not something that everybody wants to do. It's like, oh, I don't want to necessarily hang out with a bunch of people and swallow your personal thing and get out there and get to meet some people. If they're good people. I'm a member of a prospecting club, and I do stuff with folks. So get involved and do that. And I have a video I want you to take a look at. The GPAA, which is the only nationwide prospecting club system. They have chapters all over the U.S. They used to do gold shows, and I went to one of the shows and talked to a bunch of the prospecting clubs and talked about what they do and where they have claims and access and stuff like that. And so, let me take you through kind of the details of prospecting clubs. And so let me start this video and take a look, and you'll really get into prospecting clubs because they have a lot to offer.
I'm here at the GPAA Gold Show in Pomona, California, with yapping dogs and a lot of noise because this place echoes really bad. So hope this works out for you, but I get a lot of people asking me what should they do to become a prospector, to be better at their prospecting. And often the first thing I suggest is to join a club. And behind me here, if you can see it, is the Gold Prospectors Association of America. And they're one of the national clubs. In fact, they're the only really national club.
Now, there's more than one way to learn to be a prospector and find gold and be successful that way. You can always teach yourself and, learn by trial and error and kind of beat your head against the wall until you figure things out. But club participation really is the easiest way. I had to learn the hard way because there really weren't any clubs back in the day when I decided to get into prospecting 40 plus years ago. Club participation is just the easiest way. There's lots of folks that enjoy getting together, and the camaraderie is a fun thing too. I'm a member of clubs. I admit that I don't go on every club outing, but there's nothing that says that you have to. Now, there are clubs all over the United States. The Gold Prospectors Association of America that I've mentioned, they have chapters all over the U.S. And I know that there are clubs, other non-affiliated clubs are present in Australia and Canada, and there's even a few clubs in Europe too. Another one of the well-known groups is AMRA, or the American Mining Rights Association. They are a very active group and have claims all over the western U.S. They're not fully national, but they have claims all over the western U.S. and are active in all the western U.S. states. AMRA has an emphasis on preserving rights to actually dig and mine and access areas, because we have a lot of problems with road closures and that sort of thing. Areas that really aren't fully designated wilderness but get protection as if they were. And AMRA works hard to make sure that small miners and individual prospectors like us have the chance to get out and go and find some gold. This was an LA show in the Los Angeles area, so you might expect that there would be a lot of clubs represented from the different parts of the LA area. And sure enough, there was clubs from Hemet and from AU Mojave, from the Mojave area, Valley Prospectors, and Route 66. All of these clubs have a variety of claims throughout the Los Angeles area that provide their local club members a chance to get out and find some gold. And one of the most difficult things for any new prospector is to find a place to get out and find some gold. The truth is that access to areas and claims where you can actually go out and find some gold is one of the most critical things for new prospectors. Experienced prospectors like me spend a lot of time trying to figure out places where I can go beyond just the club claims and find some gold for myself. Now, this is a map of the West End Prospecting Club, WEPC, and they have claims. They're a Southern California group, and they have claims mostly in Southern California, but they even have a couple way up in the northern part of California, one in the kind of the Mother Lode country. So, these clubs often have a variety of claims and really give the members a chance to look at a lot of different areas. And it's also interesting that a lot of people join multiple clubs because different clubs have different claims, and then that will give them even more opportunities to get out to different places and go explore and find themselves some gold. Another thing that was offered at this particular GPAA Gold Show was a chance to pan for gold, and people that would teach you how to find gold by panning. And actually, this was free. You could just walk up and pick up a pan, scoop up some of the dirt in the bottom of these tubs with water, and start panning, and you would find gold. I did it once myself just to check and see, and there certainly was gold in that dirt. Now, I'll admit it was kind of fine, and it wasn't like these people were making $20 an hour panning for gold in these tubs. But there was some good gold here, and it was a lot of fun, and it was free with the price of admission, and you can see that the people were having a good time. So it was a great outing, a great time for people to get together. I saw a lot of friends and got to chat with people that I haven't seen in a long time or haven't had a chance to visit with much, and it was just an amazing show. I had some people show me some amazing gold that they had found. A guy came up to me and showed me these 3 nuggets, and I was pretty impressed. The biggest one weighs around 2 ounces, and the other 2 weigh over 1 ounce, which is a pretty amazing find, and just shows that you can still make finds out in the California desert, even with all the millions of people that live there. When you get out in the desert, there's not so many people. And yep, there was lots of gold to be seen at this show in all kinds of forms, just nuggets for sale. You could buy, well, whatever amount of gold you want if you were looking to buy some gold. And there were experts to talk to. And again, lots of the best equipment was for sale, some of the best vendors. Keen Engineering, which makes a lot of different prospecting products, was there. Mine Lab, which makes some of the really good metal detectors, but there were all other metal detectors there for sale too. There's just a lot of great stuff at this show, and that's the kind of thing you're going to get with a club. Now, one of the things I said there was experts there to talk to. One of the things is that I went around and talked to a number of people about pay dirt. This is something I've become interested in, and certainly is of interest to a lot of club members. And none of the guys that were selling pay dirt wanted to appear on screen for a video, but I'm going to do a video about pay dirt and how it works and the implications of it. And I decided, I'm not really all that enthusiastic about pay dirt. I really have never bought any pay dirt before for myself, but coming up in a video soon, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to pan out a $10,000 bucket of pay dirt. Pretty amazing, huh? And I figured that if panning out a $10,000 bucket of pay dirt doesn't give you a little bit of gold fever, well, you must be immune to gold fever.
Well, this is the first of a series of videos I'm doing about how to become a better prospector, how to become a prospector. And like I say, my first recommendation is to join a local club. Now, I get a lot of guys asking about their local areas. Guys from Arizona will ask me, hey, where should I go find gold in Arizona? Or somebody from North Carolina, hey, where should I go find gold in North Carolina? Sometimes even other countries, where should I find gold in some country in Africa or in India or something? That's a good question, but, I know my local area really well. Northern California and Northern Nevada, I know really well. But I don't know everywhere on the planet that has gold and what the rules are and regulations that might apply if you were to go look for gold there. How can I know that? It'd be like a giant knowledge of encyclopedias. So that's why I recommend that you sign up and join a local club, because the local folks there will have local knowledge that you'll need to know to go out and find your own gold. They'll also be able to help you and give you some hands-on experience, some hands-on ability to go out and really pan or sluice or dry wash or metal detect or whatever for yourself and find some good gold. Now, clubs are not just for newcomers. Actually, although I recommend it for newcomers, I know a lot of guys who are very experienced who are members of a number of clubs. And the reason why is because it gives them access to various claims and areas. Almost all local clubs or clubs that are members of other groups have local areas, have specific areas that they can go prospecting. Now, the GPAA that I showed at the beginning of this video, they have literally hundreds of claims across the United States that you can go out and go look for gold in. So, there's a real advantage to that. So hands-on experience is needed to be successful and find gold, and your club is really the way to go to do that. I didn't have that option when I first signed up. There were no clubs when I first got started prospecting 40 years ago. Now, part of prospecting is about what you know. It's, you know, you're just not going to walk out there and trip over a 5-pound nugget that was a really low odds even in 1850, but it's incredibly low odds now. Prospectors have been all over the place. And so, you know, I wrote a book called Fistful of Gold, and it has the information you need in it for you to become a better prospector, to be knowledgeable when you go out, and to know what you're doing when you go out to find some gold. And I've also partnered with an outfit called High Plains Prospectors. They're an outfit that it basically is a full-line mail order outfit that has everything you might need, from a simple gold pen, a sluice box, dry washer, metal detector, you name it, they got it in stock. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my book and about High Plains right now. This is my book, Fistful of Gold. It's basically what you need to know to go out and find your own gold. Now, finding gold, because gold is rare, it's not easy to find. And finding gold is a skill. It's what you know that makes all the difference. You know, if you think you can just walk out to an old mining area and just, oh yeah, there's a big nugget, oh, there's another one over there. It doesn't work like that. It's hard to find. It's so expensive for a good reason, because it's so rare and it's hard to find. And so what you know makes all the difference in the world, because whatever kind of equipment you have, whether it's a metal detector, a sluice box, dry washer, gold pan, whatever it is, you, the prospector, find the gold. You know, your gold pan isn't going to find gold in gravel that doesn't have any gold in it. Your metal detector won't beep on any gold on the ground if there's no gold in the ground. What you know as a prospector is what makes all the difference. And I've sold more than 20,000 copies of this book, and it has super high ratings on Amazon and elsewhere. And so I want to recommend it to you. If you really want to get into gold, this is the book you want to have. This is the book you want to own and read. Now, the best place to get my book is from High Plains Prospectors. Yeah, it's available at Amazon, some other places, but High Plains is who I recommend. And if you want to support the channel, I have a link in the description down below that you can click on, and it will take you to the book sales in High Plains. High Plains is a full line equipment dealer, and they sell everything. And if you're interested in picking up some prospecting equipment for yourself, whether it's a sluice box or a gold pan, a metal detector, they have it all, okay? And just click on the link. If you go to their website, click on the link and go to the website, and the discount code you can put in is High Plains. It depends on various things, whether or not you'll get a discount. They're having issues with that. But there's a good opportunity, and you can support the channel by doing that. And like I say, you can get the book, whatever you need, other equipment-wise too, and you'll be able to go out and find your own gold for yourself. You'll have that skill, and it's a skill worth having. So thanks a lot for listening, and I will see you in the next video.